In this video, we're going to discuss how to read the Portland Virtual Learning Academy daily schedule. So if this was your face when you looked at that schedule, hopefully we'll be able to clear that up with this video. The first thing we want to draw your attention to is that there were 3 schedules in the email attachment. So there was week 1, week 2, and week 3. Week 1 gets us from September 1st through the 4th. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, jump over here to Thursday, then that Friday the 4th. Okay, so let's discuss a little bit about what's going on. Well, as you'll see, on Tuesday will be an A day, and you're going to attend 4 classes during that A day. Your 1A class meets from 8 to 9. Your 2A class meets from 9:30 to 10:30. So notice from 9 to 9:30, you have a half an hour break to sort of rejuvenate, get away from the screen, get a drink of water, whatever you need to do. Then jump back at 9:30. Your 3A class meets from 11 to 12. So again, notice we went from 10:30 all the way to 11. That gave you a half hour break. And then your 4th class meets from 1 to 2. Notice we gave you a longer break, 12 to 1, because in that time you're going to have a break to eat lunch. And then also, so we're giving you a half an hour for lunch and a half an hour for that regular sized break. So that got us through Tuesday. On Wednesday, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to meet with our B classes. So you have 4 B classes, right? And those B classes are all going to meet at those same times with the same scheduled breaks. Now on Thursday, this is sort of where we're going to deviate from this schedule. On Thursday, we're going to follow the straight 8 schedule. And by straight 8, what we're saying is you're going to meet with all 8 of those classes, the A classes and the B classes. So 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A meets in the first part of the day at these scheduled times. And notice that you still have a break, but now the breaks are smaller because the classes are shorter. So we're allotting for 5 minutes in between to gather yourself together. Then from 9:40 to 9:55, you have a very nice long break. Then the rest of the day are your B classes, 9:55 to 10:20, 5 minutes in between, just like earlier. After the 4th B class, you're only at 11:50 in the day, at which point we'll take a 5-minute break and then lunch. After lunch, you may have a optional meeting scheduled with a teacher that you might have scheduled in advance. And I say optional meaning, you don't mandatorily have to show up to meet with a teacher, but that's a good time to get questions answered if you have any, and you would request that time from your teacher, or perhaps another time. And then from 1:45 to 2:15, you are going to have advisory, and that's going to happen on that straight 8 day. All right, so advisory will be scheduled for the straight 8 day, and that's going to be a chance for you to connect with students that are doing the in-person learning version. So it's a really good time to just sort of connect with everybody and connect with your advisory teacher. Then on Friday, that's an A day again. So notice Tuesday was an A day and Friday's an A day. Again, it's your 1A, 2A, 3A classes, just like it was on Tuesday. So these 2 days are essentially the same thing, same schedule. So when you see this big chunk in the schedule, that refers to the big chunk times. When you see the small chunks in the schedule, that refers to the small chunk times. So let's superimpose a random student schedule over this. So I have a schedule, and as we take a look down on 1A, the student goes to Introduction to Art, 2A, Public Speaking, 3A, Phys Ed, 4A, AP Calculus, 1B, Econ Engineering, 2B, Study Hall, 3B, Econ Physics, and 4B, AP Statistics. Now that's a pretty challenging schedule. This is a random schedule taken from a senior. So if this student was doing the PVLA style, what that kid would do, or a student I should say, is for 1A, Introduction to Art on Tuesday would meet from 8 to 9. Then, same student would go to Public Speaking 2A from 9:30 to 10:30, Phys Ed would meet from 11 to 12, and AP Calculus would meet from 1 to 2, and that would be the end of their day. On Wednesday would be a B day. That student would meet with their UConn engineering program, 8 to 9. Or I'm sorry, not engineering, English and literature, my apologies. They would have a scheduled study hall break from 9:30 to 10:30. 3B would be UConn physics, and then 4B AP stats would meet. The trick now is the Thursday schedule. And I say trick, but it's really not a trick. It's just a shift in times. We look back now at this straight 8. On Thursday, that student is going to go straight 1 through 4A. So Introduction to Art, Public Speaking, Phys Ed, AP Calculus, following these scheduled times, the other 4 classes for these scheduled times on Thursday. And then on Friday, that student would deviate right back to the A-day classes for these times over here. And that is week 1. Once you're done with week 1, the rest of this sort of falls into place quite nicely. Again, just pay attention to the days written up at the top. That's the big thing. So week 2, again, this is coming off Labor Day. We're starting on a Tuesday. So now Tuesday is a B day, and so is Friday. So again, notice Tuesday's B day, Friday's B day. So on Tuesday and Friday, that student's going to attend their B day classes in these time slots. On Thursday, the student is going to attend their A-day classes in those time slots. Again, if the day of that week, right, 8th through 11th, if the day that is being referred to is above a thick blocked schedule, you follow the thick blocked classes. When do we follow the straight 8? On Wednesday. Then, as we move to the 3rd week, we are now in a regular rotation 5 days a week, and it happens to be that Monday is the A day, Tuesday is a B day, Thursday is an A day, and Friday is a B day. On Wednesdays, it's always the straight 8. So it follows that scenario for a substantial amount of time. And that's it. That's all that's to it. So Monday, when it's an A day, we follow the thick block times, and then the B days, we follow the thick block times. And on Wednesdays, when we're virtual, or actually we're virtual all the time, on Wednesdays, we're going to follow that straight 8. And as you get into the scheme of things, don't be afraid to ask your teacher for a little heads up. We all know the schedules, so we don't mind helping you out. All right, hopefully this was helpful.